Let's go through Liquid 2588, count the numbers of beautiful subarrays. For this question, it gave us an integer array nums, and let's find how many beautiful subarrays. So what does a beautiful subarray mean? Is that we can do some kind of operations to get all of the elements of the subarray to be 0. So operation is that, for example, we have a subarray here, right? So this is number array for this subarray, and we can choose, for example, this is a beautiful subarray. We choose index I and j, right? And minus, and also a non-negative number k. Let nums I and j to minus 2 power k, right? So for example, 312, right? 312. So let's the first operation, we can select k as 1. So we have 3 minus 2 and 2 minus 2. That will be 1, 1, 0, right? So the first operation. The second operation is that we have k as 0. So have this 2, both minus 1, right? So it will become 0, 0. So we can do some kind of operations to get this kind of subarray to be 0, 0, 0, right? So this is defined as a beautiful subarray. So we'll say this 3, right? Is we minus 2 and then minus 1, right? This one minus 1, this is minus 2, right? So if we can do many those kind of operations to get them to be all be 0, right? So what does this one mean is that this is 3, right? It is represent as 1, 1, and this is 0, 1, right? And this is 1, 0, right? So if we minus 2, how 2 of the numbers to have the to minus some to the power something together, right? That means this one and this one, right? The sum will be some kind of even numbers, right? So for example, we have 7, okay? 7 is 1, 1, 1, right? And 3 will be 1, 1, right? That means we have this common part, right? And we have 4, right? 1, 0, 0. So we can do have this one and this one to get rid of this, right? And I have this one to minus 2 to get rid of this, and to minus 1 this, right? So let's say for each digits of 1, right, it will be the sum will be even number. Actually, we can observe these kind of features a bit more intensively. Is that we can see the XOR sum of this subarray is 0. So that means that every numbers in this subarray, the XOR together is 0, right? So this question is converted to ask how many subarrays they have XOR sum, right? To be 0. So if we know these kind of conversions, what we do is that we can use like a prefix map. The prefix sum will be the XOR, right? So every number coming, we have a prefix sum, and we count for this prefix sum if it already exists or not. If it already exists, we count how many for this kind of perfect sum, how many times it appears before we add it to the result, right? So yeah, so let's write code for this, and let's say this map will be the key will be the perfect sum. The value will be how many times this perfect sum appears. And so what we do is that we for perfect sum we add a 0 at the beginning, right? So we'll have map put 0, 1. These are pair times, right? And let's have this kind of variable sum equals to 0. And what we do is that into nums. So what we do is sum x or equal to none. And we check the hash map, how many we have. We already seen. So we will do result plus equal to map get or default, right? Get the default for this kind of sum. How many times we already see. And also we have map. We should merge it, right? Add this value merge. Perfect sum. 1, 2, 7. And then in the end, we just return results. The time complexity will be O n in the space is also O n, right? Let's write the Python version as well. So we do prefix sum, right? Prefix sum and the result and we have a count map, right? Count map, and we have set the first one, right? Count map 0 equals to. So what we do is that the prefix sum we initially set as 0, and the result is 0, right? And it will be a default and the first value will be count 1, right? So what we do is for int nums, we'll have a p sum x or equal to none, and we'll have result plus equal to c map g sum, right? And we also have c map d sum. We'll add one more construct. So this, and in the end, we just return result.